You got what you wanted. You hit the goal. You won. And then you wake up and the other side of the bed is empty. Not metaphorically, literally. Silence, your phone face down. You know how it looks in photos and how it sounds in all the congratulations, but inside there's none of what was promised. You smile because that's what you do and because you can. It's not even shameful, it's just uncomfortable to admit. You made it and happiness didn't show up. By the end of the video, you'll see why the joy after a win gets shorter, even as your wins pile up. You'll notice how quietly that eats away at connections and meaning, and why what's left in the end is just a display. The morning after a big achievement, bright kitchen high up, a clean countertop, and on it a polished trophy like someone just wiped it. It smells like freshly brewed coffee, the bitterness, the warmth, the familiar rescue. Your phone screen flashes a congratulations and almost immediately a short ping, like someone checking if you're still in there, inside your victory. You lift the mug and force a smile. It's flat. Your eyes are empty. Outside the city is moving, and in the apartment there's only the quiet hum of appliances, the fridge, the ventilation, and that little sound from your phone that suddenly matters more than any toast from last night. And the strange thing is, this isn't just about a trophy. It happens at the office when you get a raise and you feel relieved for a couple of hours. Then by evening, you're annoyed at something minor. It happens in messages. Someone writes, "so proud," and you read it and set your reply aside because you don't know what to say and your head is already on the next step. It happens in plans. You check one box and immediately open a new document, a new spreadsheet, a new goal, because the silence after a check feels dangerous. It happens in decisions. You sign, you win, and then you catch yourself rechecking the choice as if you need to find the next problem to avoid being left alone with what you already did. It happens in relationships. You hear, "I'm here," and instead of warmth, you feel anxiety. What if this slows you down, distracts you, stops you from keeping the bar? That bar, by the way, doesn't behave like a goal. It behaves like a new normal. Yesterday it was a dream, today it's just how it is, and the brain doesn't celebrate for long because it's more useful to switch to the next thing. You win and your body pays out a short dose of joy, like a bonus for doing the right thing. Then habit quickly recasts the victory as background. Sure, it happened, so that's how it should be. And to feel the same rush again, you need more. A harder project, higher stakes, louder recognition, more money, a rarer status. That doesn't make you spoiled, it makes you adapted. It's like you keep turning up the volume because your ear has gotten used to the sound. So joy gets shorter with each achievement, not because you're ungrateful, because you're extremely good at adapting. You turn the new into ordinary very fast. A view apartment first astonishes you, then it's just the place you charge your phone. Praise warms you at first, then becomes noise. A number in your account first feels like a limit, then becomes a starting line, and then success stops being an event and becomes maintenance of the bar. You don't celebrate, you perform upkeep. On the table, the trophy looks convincing. Cold metal, smooth, heavy. You pick it up and the chill runs into your skin like a confirmation. The thing is real. You can check its reality with your hands. That matters, especially when you don't feel the same inside. The phone pings again and you put the trophy down almost automatically to pick it up. More congratulations, some short, some over-enthusiastic, some full of exclamation marks, as if people are trying to finish the emotion for you because you don't have it.
There's another detail to these mornings. They're quiet, not because you like quiet, but because you built your life that way. So nothing gets in the way, so nothing demands anything, so everything is under control. At first, silence feels like a reward. Then you realize it's a side effect. Success cleans space of the unnecessary. Extra conversations, extra meetings, extra people who might not understand, might not support, might ask for time, ask for attention. You tell yourself, this is just a phase. Now you need to focus. Now you can't be distracted. The phase stretches into years because the bar doesn't like pauses. About halfway through mornings like this, there's a moment that barely makes it into stories. The camera seems to turn sharply, though there's no camera. You look at the trophy, and in its shine, you see a reflection. Not the hero, a face trying to look satisfied. Empty eyes, tiredness, the habit of holding posture. On the table beside it, the phone. And if you don't look away, you see not only congratulations, but unread messages from the people closest to you. How are you? When can we meet? I miss you. Please answer. And you realize the warmest words you keep for later, as if they're not urgent. The urgent things are the applause. The urgent things are new goals. The urgent thing is to prove it again. And here, the angle shifts. The problem isn't that the trophy is bad or the goals are wrong. The problem is trying to get from status what usually comes from connection and meaning. Crowd recognition replaces the look from the one person who really knows you. The next rung replaces the feeling of being needed for something other than the result. You take another achievement as proof of your worth, because that's easier. Proofs can be collected, you can store them on a shelf, you can show them. Living relationships don't stack like trophies, they demand presence, answers, time, sometimes awkwardness, and that's exactly what you learned to remove in order to win consistently. That's why the loneliness at this point isn't accidental, it's built into the mechanism. When joy shortens, you speed up. When you speed up, you cut everything that doesn't give immediate results. A conversation that goes nowhere, a meeting without benefit, a day without tasks. You even turn rest into a function of restoring performance. You stand amid applause, but without people next to you, because applause doesn't ask you to be real, it asks you to be successful. The ping comes again, almost polite. The coffee has gone cold, and the bitterness stands out more. The trophy is still on the table, shining like the right answer. There's no warmth in that shine. And it's not about you need to be happy, it's about the fact you spent too long learning to live so that value arrives from outside, as results, and left too little room for the things that aren't measured by wins. This pattern is rarely about ambition. It's about replacing closeness with proofs, about trying to fill an inner emptiness with external confirmations, about a life that looks convincing but doesn't feel alive. It's not about not having success, it's about the loneliness success makes convenient and invisible, until morning comes and there's no one to share the silence with.